What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus G15 Advantage gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're gonna have another look at Dead Space, the remake. Now, at 1080p, we did get a small FPS increase. However, we were still Stutter City, just like when it first came out. So, we got 1080p out of the way. Why don't we go ahead and see how it does at 1440. It'll probably be more of the same, and I'm kind of curious to see if I can stay like over 60 most of the time without FSR. I think last time I had to use FSR at 1440 no matter what, even if I put everything on low settings. So I'm kind of curious to see how that's gonna run this time. But let's not waste any more time, and let's get this thing hooked up to that good old capture computer, and we'll hop into the game, look at the settings that we're gonna run, and get some gameplay. Full screen and some camera. Now we're going to do 1440p on Dead Space Remake here. So let's quickly go through the settings just really fast. And there we are. So now we can go ahead and hop into the game and we'll see how it handles 1440p. Now here we are beginning the game, and as you can see we are not at 60 FPS. Now it can get over 60 FPS here and there, but lots of the time it can't too. But I didn't want to, make a video labeled 1440p and then have to use FSR, because that's not really 1440p now, is it? So I figured we'd see what it could do, the best that it could do without the help of FSR. But of course, you can just turn some FSR on and you'd probably get 60 plus, like 99.9% of the time. This is one of those games that no matter what, there's random stutters, and it will probably, like on any system, drop under 60, I would say.
Isaac, guess we better go.
Lame part though is later on I was gonna do this on my desktop and my secondary computer too, my primary and secondary desktops, but the game did not want to run at all. It kept having DirectX errors and GPU device hanging problems. It was very strange. And I knew it wasn't my computer's because I played like every other game flawlessly, so it must have something to do with that game and that specific driver I've got going on. Anyway, though, let's go in here. This is where it was really stuttery before. And it still is. I was wondering if it was still going to be like that at 1440p or not. And for sure it is. All the way down to 48, shit. But I told you guys that was going to happen.
Collect kinesis and stasis modules from Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple. Location? Error. Employee not found.
I can't reach security.
Same for the chief engineer. What is wrong with their comms?
Alright, let's go in here and walk around a little too. And then after we walk around in here a little, we'll move on to a little camera action. And it seems like we're using 7.7 gigs of VRAM now. Kind of surprising it's only using like 800 megabytes more VRAM for 1440p. That's why I always wonder. I bet you like 90% of the time that's just allocated. It's not even actually using it all. But I cannot prove that. That's just an assumption. Or not even an assumption, really just a possible guess. I guess that's what an assumption is.
Get a damage report. I'm done playing around.
Can't use that.
Does anyone else smell that?
Smell what?
Like something died in the air vents. Oh.
But in any case, why don't we go ahead and use this opportunity to move on to some camera. Well, alright guys, let's get ourselves a little camera recorded gameplay now. But unfortunately, we cannot get a constant 60 FPS experience at 1440p without the use of FSR. Even everything on low, still at some spots, especially in the beginning while they're crashing, still drops under 60. But I'm not going to label something 1440p, revisited, and then make it, be FSR balanced. That's not right at all. So I figured let's just see how it does with no FSR. I mean, a lot of people would probably be completely fine with this. But a lot of people like me also don't like dropping under 60. So I would probably just suck it up and put FSR on. Maybe just quality or something like that. Although I think quality still dropped a little. Balance was the only one that kept it above 60, besides the random lag spikes. There's still little random lag spikes, although I will say they are a little bit, they seem to be anyway, less bad than they were at 1080p. I don't know if that's just because I already played at 1080p and it's like caching that shit, even though I'm like shutting the game down and like changing resolutions and all that shit. Who knows? I'm just showing you guys what's happening. I don't think we're going to enjoy our stay at all, but...
Collect kinesis and stasis modules from Acting Chief Engineer Jacob Temple.
Jacob Temple.
Error. Employee not found.
I can't reach security.
Same for the chief engineer.
Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, looks like we can go in now.
Where's the security? Where's anybody?
There's nothing. No duty roster. No power to the elevator.
For God's sake. That security console's still working. Isaac, get a damage report. I'm done playing around.
You gotta get that damage report. Alright, let's see if it goes down like 0 FPS. Nope.
Something on the floor here. Seth?
I need that damage.
That's interesting.
Oh, God. Now?
What have you got?
Shit. It's not just comms with the guidance system. Half the Ishimura's in the red. Engines, hull, the trams. Could do that kind of damage to a plane.
You guys are about to find out.
Power. Ventilation's up. Power to the elevator shaft.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Another malfunction?
No. The quarantine systems are all fine.
Oh, wait. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I hear it. Go get him, Dave. Daniels, get those elevators on.
There's something in here with us.
Yeah, they don't seem to be having a lot of fun at all. Alright, I guess it's time for us to go, go, go! Running, running down the hallway, running. Yeah, it's certain times it's getting like not as stuttery as 1080p was. Unless, like I said, it's like still caching everything I did at 1080p and making it just run a lot better now since I've already done it all. I don't know. That's just a possibility. Alright. Get us some ammo. Fuck you, dude.
Security request retrieved.
It died. We shot that fucker right between the eyes and it didn't die. Smith had to shoot his fucking arms and legs off. For God's sake, send help!
Isaac. Oh my God, Isaac.
Well, alrighty.
Just terrific. Shit, is he,
I think that's plenty of camera recorded gameplay, so let's go wrap this up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Dead Space at 1440p on the Asus G15 Advantage. And as you can see, it can get 60-ish plus sometimes, but a lot of the times it can't. So this is one of those instances where if this was my only way of playing the game and I really wanted to play, if you can deal with some stutter and whatnot, it seems to actually have a little less stutter in 1440p versus 1080p. You just get a lot less FPS. So if you want to just suck it up and use FSR, so you can at least get decent-ish FPS and stay above 60 almost all the time, this is one of those games where it has these big old stutters where sometimes you'll just drop down like 40 FPS. Now that wasn't happening much during the 1440p stuff, but I only went where I went at 1080p, so I'm sitting here thinking, okay, well maybe the game just cached everything I already did, so if I went just a little bit farther, the same kind of crap would happen, you know? But I'm not sure if that's possible or not. I'm just throwing that out as a possibility. But anyway, so if you want to play this game, use a little FSR if you want to stay above that 60. Or if you're someone who doesn't care about 60 all the time, there you go. You can see how it plays and make your own informed decision. But in any case, that's all I got for you guys for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.